Okay, now we're to 2017. Before I start though, I've got two other videos out there, and obviously, as I know it, we got a couple haters out there, but that's why I'm doing this. I'm not asking for free money. I'm asking to recover a company, employ people, give them opportunity like they had. Now, if this was self-inflicted by me, I wouldn't be asking for it. If I was the one that made all these mistakes, the law's coming after me for no reason, parents came after me for no reason, for money, haters that like seeing me go down like Jeff, I won't say his last name, but Jeff Carroll's kind of one of those guys that you don't do anything to and they don't like you for some reason. Jealousy? I have no idea. In this case, the guy worked for me for years, gave him loans for his personal things like redoing his teeth and giving him auto loans and so forth, and never had anything with him. I mean, we got along fine. He had one of the best schedules in the shop, 7 to 4:30, pretty much weekends off, top pay. No reason at all, but yet they hate me. Talk smack about me, call me crackhead, everything given to me, and I'm a bad businessman. Those are the people that we want to beat, okay? Those are the haters and losers. That's where for no reason they get off, and they love to see failure. They love to see people fall for no reason. They don't care. Even if people have families and there's other people involved, which there are, tons and tons of employees relied on this company. When we went down 2017, I had over 20 people with me over 20 years. That was my family. I don't know if you like seeing you getting off on that, or the haters love seeing things like that being split up, but when you're in a position like me and you hire someone in as a teenager and you watch your kids be born, grow up, and another kid, you get attached to them. You care about them. You want them to do good. And when you fail like this and you come down, you have to let them go or they have to leave. It's never a pretty sight. It's never a wonderful thing that happens. And also, before 2017, everything was fine. I never missed a paycheck in my life. 26 years, never missed one. The last 3 years, obviously, when we're crashing, everyone's hanging on. I mean, you're in a bus and you get in a rollover accident, you can't hang on to the guy next to you, even though you want to. If you're the driver, you try to protect everybody, but you can't. That's just the way it is. It's sad. No matter what you try to make up, and I will. That's why I'm not filing bankruptcy, and that's why I'm trying to pay everybody. I respect everybody and what they do. As long as they do a good job for me, I do my best for them. And if it's my responsibility, I'll take care of it. But you can't beat people like that. All you got to do is hope that people see through it and laugh at them for being ridiculous. There's no reason. It's not like I did anything to them personally or called them names or did anything, but this is the way they are. They're sick people. They need help. Someday we might be able to get along, and I have nothing against them. It's just that's the way they are, and I'm the way I am. We need people like that all over. I don't respect it, behavior, but I respect him as a person, so do what you want to do, say what you want to say. It's comical and everything, but why? Well, why do you say mean things? Why do you say that this is a bad company or I'm a crooked businessman when you know nothing? People I didn't pay, there were a few in the end here, will get paid. But in the case of the comment I did have, they got paid. I mean, I paid them myself, personally. So, I did take a while. Did have to wait, and I didn't mean that. Cash flow comes in when you're falling, you got to pay for things that you have to pay for, and not much left in the end. And that's why I'm asking for donations today. It's not giving me free money. It's not for me. So we can rebuild something, because that's what I do. Without a line of credits, without having a good credit, because of what happened, it's almost impossible. You can't get banks to work with you anymore. I mean, look at me, Chemical Bank. Every business was with them. I was with them for over 100 years combined, and they dropped me without warning, out of the blue. All 5 companies, 0. That's the September 2018. Now I'll bring that up when we come in. Nonsense. Completely nonsense. This is why we're where we're at today. My parents co-conspired to steal my company for money and never gave them it back. Was embarrassed, I guess, of people finding out, so they ruined me. Same as my brother, same as everyone else. There's no reason for it. I have the proof of what I did by building the company myself. It's simple. Look at it. Who else did? Myself and my employees. I train guys from scratch. The type of people we hire in sometimes aren't the best people in the world. They're not college graduates, not all high school graduates, but they're people, and they're good people. They have skill, just didn't make the right decisions when they were younger, or that's where they wanted to be. They don't have the opportunity, maybe they gave up. But we train people and we give them the opportunity from scratch. And once they learn the skill, as over 100 of my guys out there do, including Jeff Carroll, which he learned from Maximum Mold, but he worked for us for a while. He learned the skill of polishing by being trained. You're a fellow polisher. Why are you talking crap to people and lying? For what? There's no reason. It's just idiotic. And that is what I'm trying to be here. I mean, come on. It's a small town. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of haters. Why? No idea. None. I didn't do anything to anybody, never. Never purposely did anything, never purposely fired them for no reason, nothing. You know, and let's hear from it. I mean, I had a lot of people work for me, and every one of them I loaned money to when I needed it. I was actually too nice, as they say. It takes a long time for me to fire somebody. They have to do it several times, and I have to know myself inside that these guys aren't going to make it. Because I want them to have the opportunity. I want them to make as much money as I can, and I thrive off seeing people be happy. And that's why we're looking for money, Jeff. I'm not begging for money at all. I go out myself and survive. I don't want that. It's not what I do. And I feel like I owe something to these people because the way we were brought down was unfairly by vultures, scum, and gossipers, obviously. So when we came to 2017, we're smoking. We're doing good. One of the highest years, we got most polishers in the area. We had over 50 guys. Then came Trump. Trump coming in as president in 2016 made me realize that manufacturing, it's about to explode. I told my wife, and it obviously was, this is going to be the hardest year ever because I'm going to have to work like I did when I first started this company. We're going to grow. We're going to grow fast. And this is our time. Manufacturing is going to come back, and it's come back strong. We put tariffs on China. It's going to stop and halt a lot of exports. Meaning, it's going to keep manufacturing here in the country. Keeping manufacturing in the country is going to bring a lot more work back. The thing is that we're skilled. You can't learn what I do in a day, a month, even a year. It takes some time. So our skill is going to be needed. With that, our rates will go up. We'll make money faster, better, and be able to train more people. It'll also give our older guys an opportunity that are now at top pay to make a little bit more. And to spread that with their families and grow. Be happy that once, when they started, they didn't have a high school diploma. Now, they're making $30+ an hour with full benefits. That was the plan. They're proud of it. They walk around saying, hey, look, you know, people look at them and say, what'd you say about me? Yeah, well, look at me now. I'm making good money. Because there's still an opportunity for those people. Nothing wrong with them. Not any of them. All good people. Some people look down and say, oh, this guy's pathetic. He didn't graduate. No. There's a lot of skill in those people. A lot. Just wrong decisions in the beginning, or didn't have the opportunity like other people did. So I like giving that opportunity, Jeff. So let everyone know that that's why I do this. Now, people say you were rich, you had it made. I don't think anyone can say what I had that was so ritzy. I had no boat. I live on a lake. At the end, I finally got a car that I don't have anymore. I had a truck. I drove for the shop. That's it. Hung out with my guys. We had Christmas parties. Gave away bonuses as much as possible. At the end of the year, one year we gave out over $50,000. When we get the money, I pay it out. See, I just want to have a comfortable life and be happy with what I've succeeded at. And that would have been fine. Until I was torn down. Now they make it look like I did it. And I didn't. So my goal is to rebuild it. Since I can't get the loans, I don't have the people to work with me because nowadays there is no handshakes anymore. There's nothing. Even though I've never stiffed anybody until this downfall. I do owe people, and that's why I'm trying to pay them off. But people like me, business owners and so forth that may understand, might be able to donate some money to this GoFundMe account that we got made, or however they have it set up. It might help us grow. Maybe have some extra from the SBA. the PPP loans, anything extra in their savings and their whatever. I'm looking for anything from $1.50 to a million. I don't care. It doesn't make a difference. Anybody can help me. Help the business. You're not going to see me take this money, throw it in my pockets, buy a Lamborghini, and drive around like Mr. Got Rocks, like my dad thought I was back in 1996. I just had an old Camaro. I was 2 years old when I bought it. It was pretty much new to me, and it started the devastation and the downfall and the headaches of what we have today. But I was able to work through all that. Now in 2017, we're booming. We got what we need, and I have 5 businesses. They're all making money. But the problem is M&M Polishing, which is my company. Michigan Mold now has been sold, the assets. Still an entity, still a company, has some assets, which is 3 lake lots, which were later, just recently, stolen from me and given to my dad. Now we have pretty much nothing, except one thing. You don't know at the end. That I'm going to go for. That's why I'm looking for an attorney. I need somebody smart, somebody aggressive, somebody's going to come after all this stuff and realize what I've been through. There has to be something that can be done, because I did nothing to ruin my name. And today it's ruined in this town. They talk smack and they keep talking smack, and the more madder I get and the more I defend myself, the more I look like an idiot, apparently. And the more they say, no, whatever. Well, I've proven it on paper. I'm going to keep proving stuff on paper. Because 2017 now is when I turn into the next nutcase, crackhead, drug addict. From my parents. Where it started, and they called the cops again. Now I'm starting to go through a divorce with my wife, and I'm not going to get into why or how. I mean, she was my wife for 16 years, and it doesn't make a difference, but it was a bad time. She didn't like it. Of course, I didn't like it, but she jumps on board now with my parents. Pretty much. Not disagreeing. Because now we're getting a divorce, and obviously we're not supposed to get along the best. So now I have those people against me, and my parents are mad because in 2017 I take my parents and my dad a letter, and I asked them, when they loaned me money in 2000, they stole all my money again, like they did in 96. We started with zero. It was almost 9 years after I started business, and every year we had until then was profitable. Everything was paid for cash. We had stocks, a lot of stocks, cash. We paid for them. We invested a lot of companies' money in them, and we had vehicles. We kept the assets, but no cash. So I had my receivables coming in, but I had no cash. So in 2000, what he did is took all of our cash, just like he did in 96, and all the cash he built up, which was a lot of it, he loaned back to me because he said, hey, you can't make payroll. Since you can't make payroll, I got money for you. Yeah, I want it to you. 12% interest, 10%. And I'm like, you're going to loan our own money back to me. If you don't like it, you just quit. I'll quit. I've got it made. I mean, me and your mother got it made. I'll just sell the place and we go. You're going to get a new job. He wants to go work now for mine because he knows I've always had business. And he knows he's already destroyed my other two because I had to sell them to bond out of a BS charge of CSC that I had to go to full trial on and found not guilty. It was obviously a roast, a ruse. They screwed me on purpose. That is why I need money to come back. Those people are the ones I want to beat. They want me down, and they're happy now. They're happy that they see me down. They're happy that they've stopped us. And then look, I was right the whole time, even though he said I wasn't. Because people listen to me a little bit, and they're like, I don't know. And they're like, I told you, we got him. He's done. It's pathetic. It's nonsense, and that's why this world is going the direction it's going. We need to stop it. They need to be shut up. So when I went to my parents and I owe them all this money, over this years, everyone seems that this money I owe my dad is money I owe him because he invested in the company, and that's why I'm where I'm at today. And they are my mom says, they're my bank. Yeah, they were with my money. Okay, but they were hoarding the money, and they were not spending any of it. So my guys in 2017 had no health insurance. Okay, our shop is dwindling. You got 50 guys, but our equipment, inner core of the company, is going south. And I know we need it. And Trump comes in, I said, Dad, I need to stop paying this money. It's $20,000 a month is just way overwhelming, and I can't afford it. You're making way too much money. We paid you $90,000 between personal and business, just interest alone in 2015. Interest. You're our number one expense, except for payroll, in our company. We're grossing over $5 million a year. 1 year of relief from my parents, I pay everything off. But they continue to insist that I pay them, and when I don't pay them, they add interest, add to principal, add interest. Not one loan has ever been paid off to my father. Although I was able to pay off millions of dollars in CNC loans, I was able to pay off millions of dollars in line of credits, never missing a payment, Chemical Bank, never missing a payment until 2017 hits. The latter of 2017 is when things got bad, because I went to my parents and I wrote my dad a letter. This took me 2 years to build up to it. I knew what he was going to do. I've been through it twice, and no one would believe me. Not only did I get an attorney before I did this, but I told other people what was going to happen, including my mother and my brother, which, anyway. So we have, the time comes to bring it up to my dad. And I waited since 2015 when he yelled, "You still owe me $1 million, damn it," after I paid him $300 cash. For Michigan Mold, which was our first company. The first company I started in 1991, that he stole in 1993, demolished in 1996, demolished in 2000. Finally, 2015, I can't hang on no longer. I have to sell all the assets. Even though all my CNC machines were paid off, or the majority of them, I still had problems making it. When I seen that, I'm like, it's not going to happen. M&M Polishing started in 2008. We merged with another polishing company, and we brought it up. Now, M&M became our powerhouse. M&M Polishing became mostly employees, and my dad had no ownership in it. So the fear went down a little bit, but I knew he was going to destroy Michigan Mold, which we had already sold the assets. So I'm like, hey, I own Michigan Mold, apparently, and Michigan Mold is the only thing he's ever had his hands into, so he can't really hurt me too bad. And M&M Polishing is loaning Michigan Mold all kinds of intercompany loans, which isn't the way you run a business. It's time to cease business, Michigan Mold. So I sold it. Gave him the check, and he said, I owe him $1 million still. Since then, I'm like, wait a minute. He started to dig his hoofs into M&M somehow. Somehow he's clamped on to M&M Polishing, which is always profitable, has grown every single year, over and over, double digits. With that growth, of course, came hard cash flow, but we grew. Now our receivables are getting high, and everybody's doing good. Our guys are getting paid top pay, but they need more. They need benefits, like everyone should have. And I was responsible for making sure that this happened. This is my job and my part. Now, they might think I love owning a business. It's not loving owning a business. It's just I have a job to do, and I do it. My job changed over time because before I was on the floor training guys, which, trust me, I wish I was still on the floor training guys at that time. I'm doing it again now because I have 2 guys. Well, 1 actually. But I didn't enjoy that. If I had someone else that could actually manage the company like me and be president of the company, I may have done it. I may have let them have it because I don't care about showboating. I don't care about having everything in the world. I just want to be comfortable. I want to be able to feed my own family and my dogs. I don't want to struggle like we are now. Because these vultures did it, that's why I'm doing it. So let everyone know up front, the money I'm asking for in the GoFundMe fund is only because I want to rebuild the company. And we'll go into the company, and first, we'll go back to pay anybody that I owe for working for me or bills, and I got to get that cleaned up. Once I do, we'll excel. Now, I even make videos daily, weekly, whatever, showing the money and how it's spent and how we do it. I don't care about that. But I need help from good people in business that know at least me, at least I'm in it for the right thing. I'm in it to train people because that's how I am happy. That's how I'm satisfied. Most people, other than Jeff, most people respect that. Most people that have worked for me respect me. I miss a lot of these guys. 20 years, over 20 some guys, worth me over 20 years, and I miss them. They had to leave on a sour note. That's shameful to me, and I didn't do it. And the more people question me, the madder I got. I don't associate with a lot of people now because I just can't stand it. The people that know me weren't there for me, in my opinion. Cops got out warrants for me, which is ridiculous. And I tried talking to somebody, and I have a warrant out. What do they say? I'm a fugitive. They can't talk to me. Wait, no. I'm like, hold on, you know me. Really? Well, we don't want to get in trouble. We don't want to be in trouble for, All right. I understand. Fine. And that's when I started talking to other people that could help me. People where I hired from. But first we'll go how this happened. send my parents a letter stating